Hey, welcome back lads. So we have finally come to the end of Vanguard Zombies with the last map, and this may be the last Zombies content for about 2 years until the next Black Ops game, which is kind of sad actually. So I do want to talk some more about the future of Zombies, but as for the map itself, the Archon, there isn't really much to say. It's just a round-based version of a map that already existed in the game, which kind of summarizes the entire Vanguard Zombies experience, right? Like, I think the green filter on the desert map just looks kinda shit, but the best thing by far is the boss fight, which I haven't even done myself, but I have seen it, and even then, there isn't really an ending. There is no cutscene, but yeah, sure, the bad guys von List and the demon Cortifex died, but in a weird way, the story just doesn't feel like it's actually concluded or linked into Cold War, which it was supposed to do, right? Vanguard Zombies takes place before Cold War, but it feels like they could have just been two completely separate stories. After all of that, I think I've come up with a good way to describe my final thoughts on Vanguard Zombies. It's basically Modern Warfare Spec Ops if it had zombies in it. It's like a little side mode that kind of just exists for the sake of it, instead of being a fully fledged zombies experience that we've kind of come to expect. Of course, we have known, and everyone's been saying it since day one, that Vanguard Zombies is an empty mode, which was rushed out in a short amount of development time. So yeah, it could never really be saved. There's nothing realistically they could do to bring it back to life, but we did get a cryptic message from the developers at Treyarch Studios. They said, as this chapter of the Dark Ether story comes to an end, the Zombies team is stepping back into the shadows. For now. Shush emoji. So I don't know about you guys, but I get a very kind of like strange teasing vibe from that message, almost like there may be a surprise in store for us or something. I could be wrong, they might just be saying this and they're literally telling us that they won't be back for 2 years, but you never know. Now that Vanguard is over, I think it would be a perfect time to see some kind of Zombies Chronicles remastered maps in Cold War. I don't think it's going to happen, but at the same time I think there is a small chance, like a possibility that it could happen. Even if they do go back to support Cold War with some more stuff, I wouldn't expect too much of it, because, you know, they are making the next Black Ops game that is the main focus, and we don't want a repeat of the Vanguard situation where content is rushed out just for the sake of it, right? Games and content do not appear out of thin air. They take time to be developed, you know, by real people in real time, and it takes time. So perhaps a 2-year break for Zombies will actually be a good thing in the long run, so that they can make the game with the amount of content that they want to, because even Cold War, you know, was rushed out, and obviously it wasn't as bad as Vanguard, but it could have been much more if it had a regular development time. And now the next Black Ops game finally will. It'll be the first Zombies experience in a long time that has proper development behind it, which is great. But yeah, that is about all I have to say on that, so stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.